Rahim, welcome class ninth after your break. I hope that you have enjoyed your holidays a lot, and now we are gonna move to our lesson, that is unit number 3, media and its impact. As you can see, the title of this lesson is very important, and it shows that media is playing a very important role nowadays. So media and its impact. So what is its impact on the people? Okay, if media is spreading false news, then definitely the impact will be very bad, and if it is spreading genuine news, then it is the impact will be very good. So basically it is very important that media spreads genuine information, real information, and not a false information. So here we are. Miss Aisha is the favorite teacher of class 9. The student eagerly attend her class. Now, why do they eagerly attend their class? Because there is a conversation between them and a very good discussion. There is always a healthy discussion between the teacher and the students, and that's why they are all geared up. Now, here there is a word, and that is geared up. Now, this is a phrasal verb, and it means to be ready. Tutorial class in which both the teacher and the students participate and they discuss something. So the teacher says, okay, as we have decided earlier, the topic for today's discussion is the role of media and its impact. So today they are going to discuss about what is the main role of media and what are the impacts on the society. Okay. Here we are. To start with, let me start clearly that media is the most powerful mode of communication. So I have also highlighted this portion, that it is the most powerful mode of communication, and it shares news and information with people. Sometimes media spreads false news, but generally it informs us about the facts around us. So because of media, now the world has become a global village. Why? Because we know each and everything. If somebody is sitting in America or in Tokyo, we know each and everything about them. Why? Because the media is so fast nowadays that we know every minute detail in just in few seconds. Okay, so that's why media is playing a very important role. Okay, do you agree, students? Yes, we do. I would like to add a bit more to it. Now, student number one says, now the teacher says, yes, sure. Student number one, media helps people to share knowledge of the world, their feelings and opinions, and are expressed through it. So, media attracts the attention of a very large audience. Have you noticed that the first thing we do as soon as after entering the house is to switch on the television? So, basically, nowadays is the most important factor that we switch on the television as soon as we enter. And what do we do? It shares the feelings and opinions of the people. Okay, so this is a very important point as well, that and it is another important point is that it attracts the attention of a very large audience. Okay, everybody sitting at home watches TV, so it is attracting almost the whole world towards itself. Okay, teacher said there's no doubt about it. Doubt means shock, so there's no doubt about it, and everybody knows that this is the truth. Let me say that media has become a part of our life. It's not only not only informs us but also entertain us. So it has provides us both the information as well as entertainment. So every human being, every person, whoever is watching TV, is entertained by it, as well as he is also getting information. So both the aspects are fulfilled through media. All absolutely right. Well, do you have any idea about the two major means of communication? Or what are the two major means of communication over here? Everybody knows it as well, that it is electronic media one and print media. Electronic media includes what you have: films, radios, television, internet, whatever comes in through electricity, and you get into contact with it. So that is electronic media. And the print media is whatever you see on a piece of paper, just like books, the magazines and the newspaper. So these all things are the print media. It provides information as well as entertainment. Good. It's through media that the world has become a global village. Now, another important thing I told you in the beginning, that the world has become a global village. Now every person knows what is happening around the world. There is a coverage of all the important events of the world on the television, we can have an easy access to all kinds of information. Easy access, and easily you can note down, and easily you can have information about what is happening around the world. Has become such just a click away. Okay, it just, you can say it's just a click away. Can we say that the world is just a click away? Oh, just look, अभी मैंने आपसे कहा कि just a click away, and आगे statement में वही चीज़ आ गई. ठीक है. Maybe well, would any other students like to say something on it? Miss Aisha points at the students. So the student number 5 says, "Madam, in my opinion, media plays a very constructive role." Now, another point is that it plays a constructive role in the society. It raises awareness about many social issues. Now, what is the main point? Create awareness about many social issues like corruption, terrorism, drug addiction, violation of human rights. So these are the main points, that main issues, social issues that we were not aware of in the beginning, in the past. Okay, there was only one channel on the TV, and they used to tell us whatever they used to tell us, we used to believe it. Now there are so many channels, and each channel is giving you a lot of information, so there are a lot of things that you are becoming aware of nowadays as compared to in the past. Yes, you're right. Media also has become the mouthpiece of the downtrodden. Now, this is a very important point over here. Okay, it has become the mouthpiece of the downtrodden. Downtrodden means the poor, the people who cannot talk for themselves. So it has become the mouthpiece. It has become a medium for them. They can express it. Now, if you look at the news, there's so many cases that were hidden in the past. Okay, so there are so many issues that were hidden in the past. People did not were not aware of them. Now, through media, we have to come to know about such issues that were hidden from us. So it has become the mouthpiece of the downtrodden, those who could not speak for themselves. Now, media speaks for them. Teacher, yes, well said. It would not be wrong to say that media is the most vigilant institution that keeps an eye on every segment of the society. Every segment means every aspect, every area of the society is being watched properly and thoroughly. Through debate, reports, and talk shows, it makes everyone answerable and accountable. That is why media has become an integral part of our life. Now, what is the meaning of integral? Integral means an important part of our life. Now, I would invite one of you to sum up the discussion. I would conclude that the discussion by saying that media can play a positive role and has a corrective impact if it works honestly. Now, what is the most important thing over here? It is honesty. Okay, if they are working honestly, then it is playing a positive role. And the teacher says, good conclusion. I'm happy that all of you have participated in the discussion and have expressed yourself very well. Now, the theme of the this lesson is also important. It can come in question answers, so that's why you should know, okay, what is the theme of this lesson. The theme of the lesson is to highlight the role and impact of media. It tells that media can mold the opinion. Mold means to turn the opinions of people and mindset of people. It has a deep impact on the lives of people. Media has turned the world into a global village. So very important point over here. This theme is very important. You should learn it. Okay. Okay, now here we are with the phrasal verbs. After doing the lesson, I'm gonna give you the question answers later. Now we are gonna go to the page number. It's 26, and over here you are going to have phrasal verbs. Now, what are phrasal verbs? First, let's see the definition. An idiomatic phrases consisting of a verb and another element, typically either an adverb as in breakdown, or a preposition. For example, see to, or a combination of both, such as look down. So this is basically a combination of two words. It can be a verb with an adverb or a verb with a preposition. And what does it do? It has a certain meaning. So when you have certain phrasal verbs, it's very important to focus on the meaning of it, because sometimes the meaning is quite different from what is on the surface meaning. You can say whatever is placed over there, you may say the surface meaning is different and the original meaning of that word is quite different. So for that reason, it's very important that you should know the original meaning, and then you can make use it in sentences, as you can get this question in your exams as well. Okay, now here we are on page number 26, and the phrasal verbs are written, and you're supposed to explain it. So basically, you can get this in a multiple choice question, or you should know, okay, what is the actual meaning of these phrasal verbs, okay? And when you go into class 10th, you're going to make sentences of these phrasal verbs. So it's important that you should know. Geared up has come before in the exams so many times. It has come in the multiple choice question. So geared up means ready. Then we have a global village. Global village means very close or universal community. Geared up means ready, and global village means very close or a universal community. Then we have a click away. A click away means within reach. A click away means within reach. Constructive role means a positive role. Constructive role means what? A positive role. Then we have a raise awareness too. Raise awareness too means make people aware. Okay, and keep an eye. Now keep an eye is also very important. It means to keep a check on something. And mouthpiece of the downtrodden means it highlights the matters of the masses. Masses जो है इसका मतलब MASSES. It means especially the poor. So masses are the community or the people, but in them all the masses, when we talk specifically, is especially the poor people that they are talking about. Okay, so here we are with these we are done with the phrasal verbs. I hope you have understood all these, and if you have a problem you can ask me later. Now the next thing is, the next topic over here is very easy, because you have done adjectives, nouns and adverbs previously in the previous classes as well. So I hope you can do this portion easily on the book yourself. Okay, so this is your homework. If you think this you can't do it, so इसमें कोई इतना बड़ा मसला नहीं है. You just write the word in Google and dictionary, and which part of speech is this, and automatically it will come. Okay, it is a noun, or it's an adjective, or it's an adverb. So one more tip that I just want to give you is when we are talking about ly words, just like loudly, and there's one more, eagerly. So these two words have been if we look at the word eager, eager is an adjective, but when we put an ly at the end, it becomes an adverb. So in the same way, loud is an adjective, but when you add an ly, it becomes an adverb. Okay, I have now given you the definition of an adjective. An adjective gives more information about a noun or pronoun by answering one of these questions. For example, what kind, which one, and how many. So this is a small table in which they have written different which kind, blue car, long rope, and which one, this, that, and this, last, second, how many. It contains numbers or few, several. So these are different types of adjectives. Okay. Now about adjective, I want to tell you as well that there are certain, it has 3 degrees. Most of you know, okay, there are 3 degrees of adjective. The first one is positive, and the second one is the comparative, and the third one is the superlative. Positive degree is just a simple degree, the first one, and when you are comparing two things with each other, then we use the comparative degree, and when you are comparing one thing with the whole class, you are using the superlative degree of adjective over there. So here we are with the comparative and the superlative adjectives. So for adjectives that are just one syllable, ये important बात है, one syllable. When an adjective is giving you a one syllable sound, yani one sound, you are going to use er in the comparative degree, and you're going to use est in the superlative degree. ठीक है? And for two syllable adjective not ending in y, and for all the three or more syllable adjectives, you are going to use more and most. This is very important. Yani when we say tall, we say taller, tallest. ठीक है? Because it has one syllable. When we say beautiful, now we have three syllables, so we are going to use more beautiful and most beautiful. So this is a very important thing that you should know. Okay? And there's the last third point as well. For two syllable adjectives ending in y, change the y to I and add er. So this is a very important point as well, that you should know how you're supposed to change it. Okay students, now we are back, and I hope now you understand and you're supposed to do this homework yourself. I think it's going to be very easy for you now, and there's not going to be any problem, inshallah. If there is a problem, then you can ask me. Now here we have the next exercise, and that is that you change the following words into nouns. Fill in the blanks with the noun. Now these are the word, and you have to change these words into noun first, and after that you are going to put it in the word. For example, safe. Now safe, how can you change it into a noun? Safe will become word safety. What will it will become? Safety. Okay, SAFETY. Then we have excite. Excite will change into excitement. Devastating will change into devastation. T के बाद TATION, devastation. Now active will change into activity, and helpless will change it to helplessness. Now you are going to use a suffix at the end, ness, and it will turn into a noun. Helplessness के बाद we have hopeless. Now hopelessness. Okay, it will become hopelessness. And the next word is able. Able will change into ability, and justify will change into justification. And you can also use a dictionary for it. It will be very good if you just go through it yourself, so it will help you a lot. Now we are going to move to the next page, and that is page number 27, and here we are going to have a bit of new concept, and let's see what's that. Okay students, on page number 27 you're going to have a concept of types of pronoun. But before that, moving to the types of pronoun, I want to have just a general short explanation. I'm going to explain what is a pronoun, and after that we're going to move further so that this concept becomes clear to you. Now pronouns are used in place of noun. Everybody knows that. The purpose of pronouns is to avoid repetition. Everybody knows this as well, and make sentences easier to understand. Some of the most common pronouns to remember when learning English as a second language is he, she, it, they. You all know about this. So this is very simple and common thing, and everybody knows about it. Now what most of you don't know is basically there are 7 types of pronoun. What are the 7 types of pronoun? Let's see. We have personal pronoun, we have demonstrative, then we have interrogative, then we have relative pronoun, indefinite pronoun, reflexive pronoun, and intensive pronoun. Now intensive pronoun is used is also called emphatic pronoun as well. Okay, yani it emphasizes something. So first of all we are going to study about the personal pronoun, and in the personal pronoun you have a lot of things to different types. This we are going to do first, and after that we are going to do the rest of the types as well. So here we are with the personal pronoun, and as you can see over here we have I, you, he, she, it. Simple. Okay, so personal pronoun refers to a specific person or a thing. Their form changes to indicate a person, number, gender, or case. Now if you are writing in the beginning, you're going to say I, but when it is known as the subjective pronoun. But when you write me at mostly at the end of the sentence, that is basically objective pronoun. We're going to do that now in the next topic over here. Now here we are. Now we are still focusing on doing the pronouns. Okay, basically now we are doing the subjective pronoun. के pronoun में हमने आपको पहले मैंने आपको बताया कि simply he, she, it. Now the subjective pronouns, personal pronoun में further we are going to do the subjective pronoun. Now subjective pronoun basically means what which comes in the beginning is known as is known as subjective pronoun. Personal pronouns are the pronouns that act as the subject of the sentence. If you are learning English as a second language, remember that the subjective personal pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, etc. I walked directly to the party. Now here we have I as your subjective pronoun. You showed up late. She was annoyed. He thought you had forgotten. We knew you were just behind. So this is basically what these are all your subjective pronoun. Then we come to the objective pronoun. Objective pronoun are mostly at the end of the sentence, and here we have, okay, objective pronouns are pronouns that acts as the object of the sentence. If you and we have the common objective pronouns. Here we have me, you, he, him, it, us, वगैरह वगैरह, ठीक है. So over here the police officer told my brother and me. Now told verb के बाद जब आपका pronoun आएगा तो that is gonna be objective pronoun, not subjective pronoun. He pointed to the pedestrians and said to be careful of them. ठीक है. So these are your subjective pronoun over here. In the last sentence you have us as a subjective pronoun. Then we come to possessive pronoun. Now basically possessive pronoun shows possession, जिसको हम मलकियत कहते हैं. So something which is in your possession, we are going to say कि this is yours, ठीक है. It is hers. So this is basically the subjective or possessive pronoun is over here, and we put an s at the end. इसमें apostrophe नहीं लगती, you just put an s at the end. लेकिन his जो है वो as it is ही रहेगा, इसको change नहीं करते. लेकिन हर के साथ आपने s लगा दिया, hers, yours, mine, its, ours, theirs. So it shows कि this is a possessive pronoun. Then we come to now demonstrative pronoun. वो पिछले वाले जितने थे वो all they were all types of personal pronoun. Now we are doing the demonstrative pronoun, and demonstrative pronoun is basically the type or the type of pronoun. So demonstrative pronoun is pointing. It's basically the main point of it. It points to and identifies nouns and pronouns. For example, this, these, that, those. These are all your demonstrative pronoun which demonstrate to you. जिस किसी चीज़ की तरफ इशारा करते हैं. So this is known as demonstrative pronoun. Then we have interrogative pronoun. Obviously, interrogative pronouns are quite easy because they ask you a question basically. So what do we have? Whom, whose, who, whom, which, what. These are all your interrogative pronouns. Now we move further to the relative pronoun. Now relative pronoun basically are used to link one phrase or clause to another phrase or clause. Now relative pronouns are who, whom, that, which. Now अगर ये शुरू में आएंगे तो उसमें क्या होगा? जब शुरू में आते हैं तो वी कॉल इट इंट्रोगेटिव प्रोनाउन, लेकिन जब हम यहाँ पे इसको दरमियान में लेंगे तो वी आर गोना कॉल इट रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन. कहीं पे वी हैव द कंपाउंड प्रोनाउंस एज वेल, जैसे हु एवर, हुम एवर. ये वाले जो हैं ये भी रिलेटिव प्रोनाउंस में आते हैं, ये बिगिनिंग में आ सकते हैं. हु एवर एडेड द बिल मेड अ मिस्टेक्स, ठीक है. सो दीज आर रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन. वन मोर थिंग कि ये जो विच, व्हेन, वेयर, वाज, ये दरमियान में आते हैं, एंड में आते हैं, शुरू में आते हैं. इनसे इनकी पोजीशन जो चेंज होती है इसकी वजह से इनका टाइप भी चेंज हो जाता है, ठीक है. तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आपको ये चीज़ पता हो कि दिस इज़ अ रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन, दिस इज़ अ पर्सनल प्रोनाउन, दिस इज़ अ डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव प्रोनाउन. ये चीज़ें आपको पता होनी चाहिए, ठीक है. नाउ वी कम टू इनडेफिनिट प्रोनाउन. ये मोस्टली आता है पेपर में, मोस्टली आता है. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आपको ये आए, ठीक है. वाई? बिकॉज अगर आप इसको नहीं मतलब आपको नहीं पता होगा तो फिर आप आंसर सही नहीं कर सकते. मोस्टली इट कम्स इन द मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस. सो हियर वी आर विद द इनडेफिनिट प्रोनाउन. इसमें यह होता है कि व्हेन यू आर नॉट डेफिनेट अबाउट एनीथिंग, ऑटोमेटिकली इट बिकम्स योर इनडेफिनेट. यू आर नॉट श्योर अबाउट एनीथिंग, इट कम्स टू इनडेफिनिट प्रोनाउन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ऑल. नाउ ऑल मीन्स क्या? सारे. अब ये सारे कोई स्पेसिफिक नहीं है. सो इफ़ दे आर नॉट स्पेसिफिक दे कम इनटू इंडेफिनिट प्रोनाउन. इसमें जो कॉमन है वो एवरीबॉडी, समबॉडी, नोबॉडी, फ्यू. दीज आर द वर्ड्स दैट टेल्स यू कि दिस इज एन इनडेफिनिट प्रोनाउन. ओके. Then we come to the next one, and that is reflexive pronoun. A reflexive pronoun refers back to the subject of the clause or the sentence. The reflexive pronouns used in English writing is myself, yourself, himself. यानी action जो है वो reflect कर रहा होता है back इनके ऊपर. One more thing that you should know कि इनमें important चीज़ ये होती है कि इसके पीछे self आता है. क्या आता है? self. सो उससे हमें पता चल जाता है कि दिस इज़ अ रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन. फॉर एग्जांपल योर सेल्फ, हर सेल्फ, ही बेक द केक फॉर हर सेल्फ. ठीक है, ओवर हेयर दिस इज बेसिकली व्हाट दिस इज, reflexive pronoun. Okay, now the next is intensive pronoun. Intensive pronoun, basically we don't use this word over here in we basically use the word that we use is emphatic pronoun. So you're gonna, and it comes in the paper as well, emphatic pronoun. Now we are gonna see what is the main reason of emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronoun is basically the it are used, intensive pronouns are used to emphasize का मतलब है जोर देना. ठीक है, and intensive pronouns are in identical in form with reflexive pronoun. For example, I myself, जब आप उसकी चीज़ पे जोर दें कि ये I myself find pronouns fascinating, और they themselves, यानी mostly they come with close to the pronouns as well, मतलब main pronoun के साथ आते हैं, and it के end में भी self लगता है, लेकिन when you are emphasizing on something then it becomes your intensive pronoun. Okay girls, now here we are. I have made it quite clear to you and I hope that you understand. Now I want you guys to do this exercise yourself because it's quite easy now for you and I know that you can easily do it. So do it yourself, and if you have a problem then you can ask me, but I hope that there will be no problem. Now the next exercise, again do it yourself. It's so you have to do the rectify का मतलब है कि जो errors हैं you are gonna correct it and do it. So it's quite easy. Now we are going to move further to exercise D. D mein what they are saying, they have two options and they are telling you to choose the correct option. So media dash a very constructive role. Now this one has come so many times in the paper. In the previous papers ये चीज़ आ चुकी है. Media plays. वैसे तो मीडिया जो है इट्स द प्लूरल ऑफ मीडियम, बट मीडिया वी टेक इट मोस्टली एज अ सिंगुलर. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे मीडिया जो एज अ कलेक्टिव नाउन, बेसिकली सिंगुलर वाई बिकॉज वी टेक इट एज अ कलेक्टिव नाउन. सो यहाँ पे प्लेस आएगा. ठीक है, मीडिया प्लेज अ वेरी कंस्ट्रक्टिव रोल. नाउ द सेकंड वन दैट वी हैव इज दैट मीडिया डैश ऑल्सो बिकम अ माउथ पीस ऑफ द डाउन प्रोडक्ट. तो यहाँ पे भी ऑटोमेटिकली यू आर गोना यूज व्हाट, you are gonna have it, you are gonna use has. Why? Because media we take it as a singular collective noun. So a collective noun is always taken as singular. Then we come to a next. Okay, here we are. I'm happy that all of you dash expressed yourself very well. Now what are we, all of you, when you are referring to all the people, then we are going to use have, not has. Has is used for singular and have is used for the plural form. Then we have their feelings and opinions. So yahan pe feelings and opinions both are the plural. So what are you going to use? You are going to use are expressed through it. And the last one is films, radio, television and internet, books, magazines. Dash us. So what is the right one? The providers. Okay, so this is the right answer. Now change the voice, we are going to do that later because I'm going to give you proper notes about it. Now moving further again, but you should also try to solve this because you have done it in the previous classes. So you have to do this कि आपने इनको खुद से करना है. ठीक है, और this is also your work. तो ये सारा काम जो है आपने, जो exercises हैं ये आपने बुक के ऊपर ही करनी है, but you have to do it yourself. इसमें ये नहीं कहना कि टीचर ने छुड़वा दिया तो हमने करना नहीं है. No, I will not hear that. Change the voices, you have done it in previous classes, तो आपने करना है. मैं आपको इसके proper rules बताऊंगी. I have a formula, I'm going to share the formula with you. जो students मुझसे पढ़ के गए हैं, they know कि I give a certain formula, वो मैं दे दूंगी. But apart from that, you should do it yourself as well. Okay. Finally, we are coming to the end of our lesson, and that is that you are going to write a paragraph. And the paragraph, I have changed the words. आपको 70 to 80 words का लिखना है. Both the paragraph. The second one is an essay, लेकिन आपने essay नहीं लिखना. आप essay नहीं लिखेंगे, आप paragraph लिखेंगे. In class 9th, it's important that you write a पैराग्राफ. सो आपने 70 to 80 वर्ड्स का पैराग्राफ लिखना है ऑन बोथ ऑफ देम, और ये आपकी नीट कॉपीज़ के ऊपर हो जाना चाहिए. ठीक है, आई वांट इट ऑन योर नीट नोटबुक्स. डोंट से कि मैम वी हैवंट डन इट एंड दिस एंड दैट. you have to do it on your neat notebooks. ठीक है, I hope that you understand. This is your homework, and please when school opens, I want you all to do it properly. That this work is already done on your notebooks. ठीक है, so with this we finish our lesson number 3, and I hope that you have enjoyed. If there's a problem you can ask me. I'm always available. So okay ji, Allah Hafiz from my side.